Come to the front. Come on. No?
We took to Southampton to meet band Fantana before their first ever live performance. The band practiced regularly in Bedford Place underneath Connery's barbershop. So, without further ado, let's meet the band.
We're Fantana. What genre of music are we?
I'd class kind of as indie rock.
Indie rock or alternative? Alternate indie kind of stuff, indie rock kind of stuff. We don't really classify it. Nobody knows what it is. We're above genres. Yeah.
I think we just want to kind of play what we think sounds cool, whatever that might be.
So how did the band first assemble?
Originally when we were like 17, 18, when we went to college together with another guy who's now left, thankfully. We tried various other things with bringing someone else in and that didn't really work, and then yeah, here we are. We're the four that stuck together really. We were always the four that kind of had the chemistry and really wanted to give it another go. So we all just met up about, yeah, let's have a go at it as us four and see what happens.
Who came up with the name Fantana?
It was me that came up with it, actually, to be perfectly honest. So we spent a lot of time just quoting Anchorman quotes, so it seemed to fit.
I think it was Darren, or it may have been Sam.
Despite what everybody else has said, it was my idea.
I'm just saying Brad Fantana, and it just turned into Fantana, and that was it.
They're in the basement often, but how much time should be allocated before performing for the first time?
I'd probably say like if we were given a gig date, like in 4 weeks' time, we'd probably practice the 3 weeks leading up to it, and then maybe 2 or 3 times in the week before, and then we know we've all got it and it's exactly what we want to play.
Let's find out how Fantana are feeling before their first ever live performance.
You get a bit anxious. Like the worst thing is messing up. You don't really want to like screw up because you spent ages like working on your material.
I don't know, it's concerns of people turning up, people actually making an appearance, so you're not playing to like 3 people kind of thing, and not messing up, not forgetting the songs is a pretty basic, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I think it's the main fear is that you're playing to no one, you're playing to just an empty crowd kind of thing.
I think we're probably all a little bit nervous because we want to do well, and there's various other bits with performing at our level, like we want to try and bring as many people as we can because we're so new. Promoters want us to bring people. If we get people through the door for their show, they'll likely offer us another gig. So we're trying our best to promote it. Up to the time you actually walk on stage, I guess you're nervous because you want the people that you've invited and who are said they're coming to turn up. You don't want to mess up on stage either. I mean, we've been working really hard on the songs that we've been writing. We like them. We like how they sound. We like how they fit together. As a new band, I think we've ever played as tight as we do now. So that's good. But it's just whether you can take that from the practice room to doing it on stage, I guess.
A little bit nervous, like debating whether to restring your guitar and stuff like that, otherwise it'll go out of tune, little things like that. As long as you practice enough and you know what you play, yeah, it should be alright, hopefully.
It's kind of goon it up on stage is a bit annoying, but other than that, it's just really exciting. Like, it's nice because again, the other thing is you work away for ages in a basement and no one really hears it, so it's nice to actually get like a genuine response from people.
So what sort of things can the band expect help with from a promoter?
Basically, it's set up to help young bands locally have somewhere to come and play. I offer them advice, tell them where they're going wrong, try and help them. I've got studios I work with, CD production companies. There's the whole package there. There's not a lot of venues and not a lot of promoters out there now giving bands the opportunity to come and play. You get a young band come down here, I'll work with them, and then when I get the opportunity with touring bands, they've got a foothold. I'll get them on touring acts. Promoters, what a promoter's job is and what a band's job is. The barriers are being broken down now because people aren't coming out to support live music.
How do bands get in contact with a promoter?
Yeah, that was the good old Facebook, and we just hit it off straight away. They want a gig, great. There's a band that if they can keep it going, keep rehearsing and keep going, they will do well for themselves.
What's the process for transporting instruments to and from the venue?
We're going to need the backdrop. You're going to have to need a kit.
The drum kit.
Should have really thought about this, should we?
So in which case it seats down.
Yeah.
Cram everything into the car and just drive with like holding. Simple.
Yeah.
What can the promoters do to support new bands?
We're working really closely to try and help these bands. So they've got a press pack, they've got their CD, they've got everything, they've got the photographs. You know, I've got people that will give their day up to photograph these bands. And I don't think there's anyone around here that's given these bands the opportunity to be photographed. You know, if they want a cheap rate at a studio, I'll get them a cheap rate at a studio. It doesn't cost the earth. And I think a lot of bands think it costs a lot of money to get the CDs out. It doesn't. Come and have a chat with me and we'll sort it out.
Today I saw him and I was like, that was really good. So like, that was quality performance.
They're in sound, yeah. Really enjoyed them.
They've got great potential. Yeah, definitely. Probably got a bit to work on. Definitely, like maybe the relationship between them and each other.
I can see potential there. They've got a good little sort of formula for the band. So.
We caught up with the band to see how they felt their first ever performance went.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Obviously, there was like quite a lot of build up to it. We've been rehearsing for ages. We thought about obviously the songs that we'd written ourselves, but the covers as well. So I think overall, judging by people's reactions to it and the way that we felt, we were all pretty happy, weren't we?
A mix of like happiness, being excited, nervous, bit of pressure, and like knowing your mates are there as well.
Make sure you practice enough, but not overdo it, burn yourself out or anything like that.
Turn up on time, nobody else. People to actually come along and support in that capacity, I think that's like really, really important for bands.
What's next for Fantana?
Try and get some gigs at like different venues.
Yeah.
Recordings is next.
Yeah,
we've got recordings.
Yeah, but while we've probably got to network quite a lot, we've got to try and find some good promoters elsewhere other than in Southampton.
Like, what's the peak that you think that you're capable of going to? So yeah, just as long as you're fans, that's like the number one thing. It's just building for that, and they'll be happy.